Hello everyone, I'm back with another video, and in today's video we have an HP laptop. This is HP Pavilion 15-P010 model, and in this video I'm going to take you on a step-by-step how you can open it up and how you can increase the performance on this laptop dramatically just by replacing the mechanical drive with a solid-state drive. I'll take you on a step-by-step how to open it up and how to close it back down, and I made a really short video how to create Windows 10 or Windows 11 USB boot drive. I'll leave that link in the video description. Also, I made another video how to install Windows properly on your HP laptops. And then at the end of this video, I'll show you how to just boot to the installation of the USB that we have created in previous videos. Alright, and just remember, by replacing the mechanical drive in here, and once you put the new mechanical drive or new SSD drive for an upgrade, you're not going to have any operating system. So you have to install your Windows, and before you do that, you want to back up your files, stuff like that, to an external drive. Also, if you do want to, you can purchase yourself a caddy enclosure, hard drive enclosure, 2.5 inch SATA hard drive enclosure. So once you remove the mechanical drive from your laptop, you can just plug it in here and use it as an external storage for your other usage. Or you can just connect it in here. Once you have the new Windows in the SSD, you can plug this one in and go inside the user folder and grab your data from there. And that's another option. I'll leave the link for external storage. These are really good ones, the Green brand. Now, regarding the storage in here, you can put up to 2 terabyte mechanical low profile mechanical drive, but if you want to boost up the performance, I'll recommend you guys go with a solid state drive. There's many brands of the solid state drive. You can put up to 2 terabyte, 4 terabyte, exaggerating 4 terabyte, but you can put it in there. I'll recommend you a Samsung brand, Samsung Evo, or you can go with a Kingston brand, or you can go with an ADATA. But the best one is a Samsung Evo. They're really a little bit expensive, but durable and reliable for saving up files. Alright, but in this case, based on a client, we're going to put an ADATA at 240 gig as client requested. Alright, so I'm going to go over the tools that I'll be using. Tool number 1 is screwdriver set. And we're going to be using a iFixit screwdriver set, Phillips number 1 and Phillips number 0. If you get the Pro set, they will include you with an opening tools and some tweezers. If not, grab yourself a guitar pick. And metallic guitar picks are suitable to opening cases and covers. You're going to power off the laptop, flip it upside down, and we are going to disconnect the battery from here. There. Next, we're going to grab ourselves the Phillips number 1. I guess I picked up the one. Yep. And we are going to remove. In here, you're going to see a tiny cover in here. You want to remove this plastic cover with a tiny tweezers with a needle. Just poke it and just lift it up. Something like this. This one is a fake cover. Just remove it. In here, you're going to see one right in here. There's a hidden screw right there. So we're going to remove all the screws that we see on the bottom cover, starting from corner, and there's one right on the battery. So go ahead and remove all of the screws. Also, if you guys like my videos, if you find my videos helpful and helping you guys out, you can support the channel by clicking the like and subscribe. I'll greatly appreciate it. It helps and motivates me to make more videos, take requests, and answer your questions in the comment area. I really appreciate that. Just gonna remove all of the screws, and there's some hidden screws, and I'm gonna show you guys the hidden screws in here. Because I see so many people that open up and they break it. So once we remove this one, first we're gonna slide out the DVD drive. Just slide it from the middle here. Don't grab it from the side, from the middle, and pull it back. In here, somebody already opened it up. I'm guessing that they lost a screw in here and the screw in here. They only left one screw in here. That screw is a Phillips number 0. So if you have 3 screws, remove 3 of them. If you have 1, just remove that single one in this case. Now, we are going to remove the rubber legs in here. Put an opening tool there. It has a little adhesive. It might take you a little time to remove it. Just put it right underneath and then lift it up. Has a double-sided tape. So if yours is not sticky, get a double-sided tape. Don't use a super glue like this person did right in here. They put a super glue, so I had to peel it off, and you can damage the bottom of the rubber in here. It's not a big deal, just put a double-sided tape. Don't put super glue in here. Alright, so we're gonna switch back again to Phillips number 1, and we're gonna remove these screws. The screws in here are really short ones. Alright, so now we're gonna lift up this cover 45 degree and pull it back. Same thing, pull it back. There's a longer screws, the same thing as the rest of the cover. Go ahead and remove these 2 screws, one on each corner, and there we go. Just double check, make sure you haven't missed any screw, the one on the battery, anything like that. And I don't. Alright. Now you want to open up 45 degree angle right here. I'm going to stick the guitar pick between the palm rest and the bottom cover, just like that. Just twist it. You want to hear those big click sound. That's what you want to hear. Don't be scared. Just twist it with a force. And there. Now, on the side where you have the audio jack, right in here, there's a tiny clip in here that holds it. It hooks in. Right here. There. So I'm gonna put it in there. I'm sticking about 2 or 3 millimeters. I'm not sticking the whole guitar pick in there, just about 2 or 3 millimeters. I'm just gonna, you see, I popped it up and I felt that it just popped right in here. Otherwise, I'll just use my finger, pull it up a little more, and it should pop right up. Work around all the way to the back corner. You don't need to go all the way there, just up to here. That's fine. Do that left and right. There we go. Now I'm gonna grab it, bring it up, and you're gonna feel that cracks the backside. But I'm only opening up to, I'll say what, 2 inches, because if I open more, it's gonna damage this flex cable. So what you wanna do, you wanna put your fingers on the back end of this clip, and you wanna lift it up 90 degrees, and then the flex cable is gonna slide the other way. Same thing for the keyboard here. Just lift up this cover 90 degrees, slide out the flex cable. And I can open a little more. There's a backlight flex cable in here. Lift up this cover, white cover, slide it out, power on, lift it up backward, and slide it backward. And there you go. Now, you can either put it to other side or just leave it on top here. The hard drive is right in here. There's no M.2 storage in here. There's only one mechanical drive here. To remove this one here, we need to disconnect the bridge connector here for the USB and audio. Lift up 90 degrees and slide it backward. Put it right there. Disconnect this. Use this one so you guys can see. Disconnect. Lift it up 90 degrees. Lift up the connector for the hard drive. In 45 degrees, pull it out. The hard drive, you have to lift it from the back end up. Don't lift it up from the front because it hooks. It just goes under the plastic in here. So you have to lift it from the back upward and then slide it this way. So this hooks in here. They go right under the plastic. Now this plastic is a caddy. It just has a tiny screw hole. Goes right in there. So what you want to do, you don't want to miss the orientation and stuff like that. So easy for you guys. Grab your new SSD drive or mechanical drive. Now you want to have it in the same orientation. So I'm going to lift up, put it on one side so I don't lose the orientation this side. We need this adapter. So we don't want to pull this cable, it's fragile. Just grab the adapter, pull it up a little bit and remove it like there. And it only goes in one way in here. So bring it and push it right in there. Okay. Now you want to put this cover right in here. Now you see this one has a low profile. I just have a little more space in here. That's fine. Okay. There we go. Now what you want to do, you want to bring it down in 45 degrees and slide it right under the covers and then put it down and push it down. Lock open. Bring it down in 45 degree angle inside the connector and then lock it down. Grab this one, 45 degree angle. This one has to go straight. This one doesn't have to go in 45 because it's straight. There's no earlobes on the side. If your flex cable has an earlobe like this one here, you see these tiny earlobes? That means you have to put it down in 45 degree inside the jack before setting it down and then close it down so it doesn't slide out. The power one doesn't have an earlobe, it just goes in straight. So you see it? I'll bring it down in 45. So the lock is open. It's kind of lock it down. Close a little bit. Flex cable. Lock it down. Close it even more. Open up the lock. Close it down. The flex cable for the keyboard. This one has an earlobe, has to go down in 45-degree angle. And then lock it down. Bring up the cover down. And then you want to pinch the bottom cover and the top cover just like that. Just pinch them, make sure you those nice big click sounds. That's what you want to hear. Push down the back end towards the case. And there we go. Alright, pretty much we are done here. You're going to close it down. You're going to flip it upside down. And we are going to grab our Phillips number 0. Put the tiny screws under the DVD drive first. I have only one. If you have 3, put 3 of them. Slide in the DVD drive all the way in. Switch back to Phillips number 1. Put the screws on the corner by the hinges. There. And there. Grab the cover in 45-degree angle right there. Cover. Push it down. Put the tiny screws on this cover. Tiny screw on this one. Put the rubber fit right there. And for the last thing here is just put the bottom screws all over the place down here. All the screws are the same size. Alright, I'm just going to fast forward this part and put it in, and we're going to power on, and we're going to insert the USB stick in there, and so you guys can see how it goes through the Windows installation. Alright, now that we put all the screws, you're going to plug in the battery, goes in, and flip it upright. Grab the charger. Always make sure you have to connect the charger when you want to install the Windows and stuff like that. Plug in the charger. Grab your Windows USB installation. And plug into any of the USB port. And this is really reflective. So I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I'm going to power on. I'm going to press on F9. And from F9, I'm going to choose my USB hard drive USB, press enter. And now it gives me the HP logo. It's just going to reflect, and within 30-40 seconds it's going to start showing up the Windows installation. And follow any of my Windows installation, they're all the same, to get the Windows installed properly, so without any of those bloatware that comes with the programs that are affiliated with the Microsoft in the Windows, so you can get a clean Windows installed. Again, I hope you guys like this video and helped you guys out. If you have any question or request, feel free to leave them in a video comment. I'll try to answer them as soon as I can. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Our key that is rotating, and there we have it, the Windows installation.